All right, guys. So Geek Feast 2022. We have just a smorgasbord of geeking to do out in this next not 6 weeks. Yeah, about 6 weeks. I go through all of them. Right, coming out tomorrow. Obi-Wan, Stranger Things. I'm not sure how many Stranger Things they're dumping tomorrow. I think they're dumping a couple. We have The Boys about a week later, maybe a bit less. Then we have Miss Marvel about half a week after that. Fast forward a little bit, 22nd of June, Umbrella Academy.
No. The Boys and Miss Marvel come out the same week.
They come out the same week. Then we got the Umbrella Academy. Somewhere I think in all that is Jurassic World or Jurassic Dominion or something
Right,
like
Jurassic
that.
World
Dominion.
Dominion.
That's coming out somewhere in that. And then I'm sure I'm missing something, but I'm just finishing up with hopefully the big finale, which is Thor: Love and Thunder. There is a lot to digest there, gentlemen.
Yo, it comes out June 2nd. Holy
That's
crap.
the Jurassic Park one. Oh
Jurassic
my
Park,
gosh.
yeah.
We're just gonna
shoot.
overdose on geekness. Overdose on geekness. So guys, let's shape this little talk like this. I want to hear, first of all, the two pieces of entertainment, film, TV show, you're most excited about seeing. All right, so Giff, you kick us off. Of everything I've just mentioned, can you find two of those that top your list at the moment?
I mean, look, there is clearly so much that's happening, and I'm actually going to remove the movies on because it's not fair to put any Marvel movie into the list because it is so far up on my priority list. It's not even fun. So yeah, Thor: Love and Thunder, I'm going to put to the side. I'm just going to put that one to the side. It's too much. Even now, the God Butcher has now been revealed. Even though I wish he hadn't been revealed, I'm even more excited to see what's about to happen. So that one I'm going to put to the side. But probably my number one, actually, that I didn't realize until I started going down the trailer list, is the return of the Orville, which was started on Fox, written by Seth MacFarlane. It is initially, it looked like it was just a spoof of Star Trek, and Seth MacFarlane is known for that. Even when he did the movie with Ted and stuff like that, or A Million Ways to Die in the West, like it always seems like it's a spoof. But whenever you actually watched it, like it was its own story. It was an homage and not a spoof. It comes out very similarly, but it legitimately has its own story, but it's far more self-aware and a little bit more risque in it. But of course, it still maintains the regular Seth MacFarlaneisms that you typically find from Family Guy. And basically, if you've seen Family Guy, you see the Seth MacFarlaneisms, So, but the Orville, it's been gone for 3 years now. It's been 3 years since the last episode, and I'm so happy it's back. It's on Disney, so we'll see what happens with that.
All right.
And then the next one that I am probably most excited for, honestly, is probably either, man, it's kind of a mix, but it's either either Umbrella Academy or Miss Marvel, but honestly, it's probably Obi-Wan. I'm interested to see if they're able to continue the progression of good Star Wars serial content, because you had the Mandalorian, which is elite tier. Then you had Boba Fett, which was like, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. So this is the third iteration that they're gonna have on it, and it's such a key one because one, it's the one part where if you're a Star Wars fan, you're looking at it like, okay, how much can you really actually provide on what was going on with Obi-Wan, with old Ben at the time? Like,
we'll see what stressed Obi-Wan so much.
Right, exactly. All right. Yo, you tell me how he went from Yul McGregor to what's his name? Beardy McPherson. Exactly. All right, I want to see this transition.
Well, age would have something to do with that. I mean, age does change the way you look.
It does change it, but I want to know the extent of how much aging goes. Because
so what's the gap there between number 3 and number 4 year-wise? It's about 30 years. Is it? Did I get that right? 30 or 40 years?
No, is it 30 or 40 between Last Jedi and between The
No,
third
it was
and
about
the hope.
15 to 20, I think.
That's it's a lot of. Well,
No,
at the
yeah.
start of the trailer, it starts 10 years after because he says it's been 10 years.
Well,
Just looked at the last trainer.
here's the key. So Luke Skywalker was 19 whenever he first was caught up by old Ben. So
It's
it
20
has to
years then. It's around
it
20
has to be
years.
no
Yeah.
more than 20 years. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the halfway mark
Right.
between. Yeah. All right. It's halfway mark.
So he's got to be living hard in Tatooine, not getting any hydration, wrinkling up the skin in
Yeah.
that
Too much
time.
time in the Tatooine suns, under the Tatooine suns,
Exactly. Exactly. I want to see
pruning up.
what level of skin cancer kicked in to be able to allow the anything to do like that.
And the level of
Yeah.
dehydration.
The level of
I
dehydration.
have to admit, I was always keen on this, but some of the questions that I've heard people raise about whether, like, one of the things I'd never even thought about was, does Obi-Wan know at this point in the story that Darth Vader is actually Anakin Skywalker? You would have thought, I would have thought, of course he doesn't know anything about it. He goes, actually, maybe he doesn't.
No, because he would have thought that Anakin died inside the lava pit. Yeah, you're
So
right.
I thought, yeah, I'm excited too. I'm with you on that excitement. It's not my top two, but I think there's tons of possibilities here.
Yeah,
I know
mean,
what stressed Obi-Wan out.
what?
The fact that The Mandalorian is the best part of any Star Wars TV series.
Yes. Well, you, you're alone with that one, Batman and Robin. Um,
Ah!
so what about you then, JP? Since you're in such feisty mood, what's
Look, the Disney shows will be on a level of on its own for me, since obviously, like, I'm a Marvel Star Wars fan. But
Right.
outside the Disney franchises, I'm excited for The Boys, and I thank the both of you for getting me on that show. And I'm so excited for that. I want to
Only
see
took
more
you
stuff
2
that
years.
we haven't seen on TV ever. And
Mhm.
Yeah.
I am excited to see Umbrella Academy. I've always liked Umbrella Academy. And I'm very curious to see the what's that? The Orville?
Orville?
Yep. I've got to find a way to watch those shows and catch up on the previous seasons. But
Yeah.
now that Gifts mentioned that it's more of an homage than a spoof, that piqued my curiosity because I've always liked Star Wars, but I've
Star
always
Trek, you
thought there
mean?
was, sorry, Star Trek. But I've always thought there was something lacking in it. It was usually just so sanitized.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So like hearing that Gift say there are risque moments in the series, and that McFarlane's bringing his trademark humor probably, or
Yes.
darkness in the TV show. So yes, I'm excited for that too.
You know.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yep, yep.
and for
No.
you, Jason.
Yeah, yes. Well, mine are non-Disney ones. Both of my non-Disney ones. I mean, this is tough. There's some good stuff coming. So, and at the end of this, we might come back and visit this video at the end of 6 weeks and realize how wrong we were. That what we hate is what we love, and what we love. It could easily happen because there's some good quality being poured out here. All we can see is the trailers, right?
Right.
But I'm going. Should be no surprise. I'm going The Boys
of
because it
course.
just hits
Yeah,
me
you've been-
home.
You've been foaming at the mouth at that one since
Ah.
the first, not even the first trailer, since the first announcement of season 3 was brought in.
It just hits me where I'm at. That show just hits me where I'm at. The cynicism, of The Boys. I just want to see what, Victoria Newman blow some heads up. I want to see that, the big sex orgy thing. It just hits me home because this and the other show I like, I'm looking forward to. Surprised me a little bit, but when I saw the trailer, I said, I'm back onto this, which is the Umbrella Academy.
Right.
Both those shows, you just don't know what you're going to get. Like
Right.
you just, it
Yes.
could go in any direction. It's a 360 show. You go anywhere at any time. So much more the boys than the Umbrella Academy. I think the boys is R rated and the Umbrella Academy is for 16 or something.
16.
Um, uh, but I love the inventiveness of the Umbrella Academy. I love the diversity of the characters, how strange they all are. I love the fact that the father, you just don't know what this guy is. You don't know what he's on about. I don't even know if he's a good guy. I'm kind of hoping he's not. I'm hoping he's a bad guy. Um, who this other Sparrow Academy is going to be?
Right.
It's kind of where Star Wars is, where Obi-Wan has definitely got its lane
Structure.
and it's got its
Yeah.
particular structure. It's in a particular universe. It won't go too far left or right. Those
Right.
other shows can go anywhere.
They have room to be
Um,
able to do what they want.
and that's me, right? That's just that's. I just want to be surprised, and so I'm putting those two down. Look, Thor: Love and Thunder. If it was a little bit closer, I would get a little bit more excited about that because Taika is my man. You know,
Right.
he speaks to me.
You're
Um,
you're going up for a New Zealander? A New
I
Zealander?
know, but Taika is my man. But it's also got Rusty in there. It's also got Rusty in there.
The
And
balance.
it's got man, Chrissy. So, but it's just a little bit too far away to go in my top two. So, for those are my top two at the moment. But you know, hopefully they're all great. You know, hopefully they're all top shelf. But where there are winners, there must be losers. So, of that list I just read out to you, Obi-Wan, Stranger Things, The Boys, Miss Marvel, Umbrella Academy. I guess we could put the Orville in there. Jurassic Park, Thor: Love and Thunder. Which one of those are you kind of most tentative about? A little bit skeptical about. You're not going in
Um.
full go, but you are watching it. You are going to watch it.
Yeah. Can I go first?
Yes,
Sure.
I was gonna say.
As much as I love like the Marvel and Disney shows, the Marvel and Disney shows are the most that I'm like iffy about because expectations are way too high for these shows. So like, I'm on the
You got to
bench on these. And like you said, Jace, like with Umbrella Academy and the boys, you don't know what to expect, and that is why they're amazing. But with like the Disney and Star Wars shows, they have to follow a certain formula, which makes it somewhat predictable, and it's they're still gonna be exciting. They could take from that expanded universe, or they could totally shake it up. But you know,
Mm,
expectations are really high for these Disney shows, and that's why
mm,
I'm not
mm.
too excited for these ones.
What about, is that the
Yeah.
same with you, Gift?
No, actually, to be honest with you, I mean, look, I'll be honest. I'm not super stoked for Miss Marvel, but I also don't feel like they've been marketing it as heavy. Like, I feel like She-Hulk got way more attention than Miss Marvel, and
Mm,
Miss Marvel comes literally next week. You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
so I'm not totally certain on how I'm about to feel for that one. And the other show that I'm not terribly excited for is Stranger Things. For some reason,
mm,
I feel like the whole genre's kind of got played out. I think after it and you kind of just got that rehash of the 80s, it was cool
yeah,
for about 3-4 years. And now as we're coming back to it, I'm kind of just like, I don't care anymore. Like I
yeah,
already
yeah.
seen the generation get like impacted by it. And I don't know if there's much to the story that I care about enough for it to be like, okay, let's come to this conclusion. Like, what's the
Mm,
ending here? Because I don't think they've ever really, it never really felt like they set up anything that makes it the underlying. But maybe it's just because it's been so much time. Whereas with the
yeah, yeah.
Orville, though it's been a lot of time for that, like it was it was only season 2, so there's still a build up. This season will be a deal breaker, make or break for it. But Stranger Things, we're in season 4. It feels like we're hitting the same rhythm. again, it's like there's no real shock and awe.
Yeah,
But, but and the other one that I will say is a little bit of is Umbrella Academy, but I think that might be a factor of time because
yeah.
I know every time I've watched Umbrella Academy, I haven't felt like I wanted to watch Umbrella Academy until I started watching Umbrella Academy. And I get mad that Umbrella Academy ends. So it's just like,
yeah.
I think my feelings for that one is even like after the trailer, I was like, right, this is a really good show. Like this has always been intriguingly good. I like this show. Why do not feel excitement? And I think it's just the amount of time. It's just too much time between episodes, between seasons.
Yeah, I felt the same. I mean,
we binge watch it too.
I wouldn't have said Umbrella Academy until I saw the trailer, and then it just kicked back all these. Oh, her, him, them, and the guy, the druggy guy, the skinny gay druggy guy, and
the one who sees his brother.
I love that guy, and it just all came back. So but for me, I put a movie in there. I have to admit, I did put the Jurassic Park movie in there. Because really, it just looked.
You're expecting the rhythm. You know what is going to happen. They're going to create a new dinosaur for no reason. They're going to create unnecessary tension based off of the fact that this dinosaur is going to threaten everybody. And then, in some way, shape, or form, they're going to make us sympathetic of the dinosaurs that exist, even though they're literally killing off people. I know exactly what is going to happen.
Yeah, the trailer doesn't suggest anything else. My only thoughts are when I watch the trailer is, that looks like a good sequence. That looks like a good sequence.
Yes.
Whether it's a good story or not, I don't know. Probably not, just like you said.
Yeah,
but that looks like a great sequence.
Yeah.
I'll watch it because I want to see. A filmmaker friend of mine once says, watch a movie for that one good sequence or that one good shot or that one good thing that you can use. So I will watch it, but
let's remind our friends to please click on the subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you know when we have new videos out.
Subscribe!
Die. Oh, die.